The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll try the run. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year?
All kinds of running room. The 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll go to the fullback. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He makes a catch. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Give to the fullback. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Utes have taken it inside the 20. Sticks it in his belly. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Trying to pick up a first down. Feeling some heat. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Well, they started. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He caught it! So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half, I imagine. He is smashing people. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to him. Caught. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The play action fake. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for you.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
He's got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Running for it on fourth down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep, listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it, the opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Give to the big fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State! The defense takes matters into their own hands. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. One more play to pad the stats. Comes out throwing on first down. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.